Hey guys, we're back with Everlasting Summer. Most likely the finale. I don't want it to be too long. How long was it last time anyways? Properties, does it tell your length? How do you see 20 minutes? Oh, okay. I probably could have kept going then, but the only conclusion is that Yulia seems to be a prisoner in this game. It seems that, just a more mysterious one. What happened next happened by itself. Even if I was going to do is dangerous, in the end, I'm a living man. I said, okay, hey, there's an H scene, cut it. At the time, Yulia was not an all-powerful being to me. I was just holding an ordinary girl in my arms, who had cat ears. Brought the sleeping Yulia to my cabin. She was surprisingly light. Put her on my bed, fell beside, closed my eyes. All my attempts to get to sleep failed. I felt terrible thirst. Quietly, as to not wake Yulia up, I got up out of bed, pulled up my shorts, and went outside. On the way to the washrooms, I thought about everything that happened. I didn't care about whether I was right or not. No, it wasn't the main issue. It said that I just didn't have any other chance of that situation. More important are possible consequences. Even if Yulia was a little different than me, we could say she was closer to who or what was behind all this. Just only because she knows more than me, which means... However, blindly assuming or concluding anything is a difficult task in this game. I was sure about it by now. I quenched my thirst and washed myself. I was going back to the camp leader's cabin, whistling a piece from Pure Gent by Grieg when someone called me. Pioneer? Yeah, oh you. Hey Pioneer. What's up? I jumped out on the spot, turned and saw a silhouette of that Pioneer. There's no chance of seeing his face clearly in this dark. So it's you. Again? Who, me? Not in the sense that I'm the only one, that you had seen, but in the sense of, who am I, in fact? I don't understand. I remember that Yulia told me that he can't do any physical harm to me, and I calmed down a bit. Oh, whatever. Besides, I saw how you were doing that bang bong. That gave me the heebie-jeebies. That means, it scared me, right? No matter how fantastic the situation is, it's always frustrating when you get caught with something so intimidating. Haven't you been told that it's not good to spy on people? You're upset. No, why would I be? I shortened and stood, half turned to him, vainly trying to see his face. I'm not as the eared one told you. She has a name. Well, I mean, I kind of named her. I felt a strong attachment to Yulia, so didn't hesitate to stand up for her. A name? And what is it? An almighty observer? The double-faced Janus? Yulia. I said a bit uncertainly. Yulia? He started laughing like a horse on meth. What? And wait. No! I don't do drugs. Don't give it to her. You probably. Fine. Tell me what you want to get away. Okay, your majesty. But don't be angry. He bowed awkwardly. The sight was so grotesque that I even shuddered. And what has the so-called Yulia told you? Said that there's no point in hiding the information I found out recently. She told me that there are many other camps, that you are the same as me, and that after 7 days we leave and never get back. It was disgusting for me to be in the same boat as him, but the fact was still a fact. And that's about right. And what did she tell you about herself? Do you think it's your business? As well as that, surely you know everything without me. Yes, I know something. I've dealt with her before. This don't sound so disgusting that I was not even planning to continue this conversation. Oh, we have nothing more to... No, wait a minute. I haven't finished it. Now what? Want me to tell you what she's hiding from you? Go on. I was sure that Yulia had no secrets from me, but in my situation, any information could be useful. Do not come back. No, they do come back. And you come back. At least, you did for me? I don't understand. Wait, you did before it. I don't understand. I didn't tell you that you already been here, so after 7 days, it doesn't matter if you leave on a bus or fall asleep in the forest. You'll find yourself, again, sitting in the 410th. Oh, really? Oh, I guess that did happen in the Miku ending. But how? She told you that just before, that would just disappear, right? I did not answer. Well, I won't be sure she's lying. Maybe she doesn't know everything, but what I said is true. You and I were here many times, of course. I was more times, but it doesn't matter. Okay, why then I don't remember anything. You'll remember them all sometime later. That's what happened to me. You're telling me that there's no escape from here. Yes, I am. I remember you told me that what happened today had never happened before, right? True, this is the first time something like this happens. How can you explain this? I won't. You're just hoping that something will change. No way it will. We'll see about that. I decisively turned and walked away. To my surprise, the Pioneer didn't even try to stop me. I returned to the cabin and found Yulia, carefully combing her tail. We were talking to him again. How do you know? Her mom when I had doubts. Just guessed. He is supposed to appear when you stay alone. Yeah. And? He told me that nobody disappears, that we come back. Yulia, get it right. Didn't answer anything. Is it so? To tell you the truth, I don't know. I sat on the bed beside her and sank into thought. Do not know how long we were sitting there, but soon I started to fall asleep. Let's go watch the stars. Let's go. Okay, let's go. I wanted to sleep badly, but at the same time I felt a sense of incompleteness, and I was hoping for fresh air to clear my thoughts. Today's the final day, right? A few minutes later, we were at the square. I sat on the bench, and Yulia put her head on my lap and stared at the sky. Isn't it beautiful? It is. I sat in silence for quite a long time. So what will happen tomorrow? What do you mean? Well, tomorrow is the seventh day, so it's time to leave. Do you want to leave? Suddenly I was struck by an idea. I've heard this question many times before. According to you and him, I don't want to, but must. So let's leave. She smiled. Will you come with me? Of course I will. After this, you must definitely marry me. I know of no single administration that will register marriages with cash costs. So we'll look for it. Okay, seriously though, what will happen tomorrow? At night, the bus will come. Sure about that? Absolutely sure. It always comes. And we'll take it. And then? Why are you asking all these stupid questions? Yulia protested. How should I know? Well, let's make assumptions. Well, we'll go back to your world. It would be. I stopped. We'll see. I said. What about you and your many youths? But I look like this is the only here, right? Then I'll just be regular me. Sure, with cat ears and a tail. Yulia hit me painfully in the ribs. Hey, I'm just joking. Maybe without a tail, she said sadly. I don't know why I like it. I don't think anything like that. She said nothing and just closed her eyes. And how is it you're there? Definitely. The best definition. Some things are better, some things are worse. We've got internet? I chuckled. What will I be doing there? Well, I don't know. Let's solve the problems as they come. Alright. Well, we were sitting there for quite a long time, talking about all sorts of foolish things. Finally, Yulia said, let's go sleep. Good timing. But a wave of terrible fatigue. Tomorrow is the time to pack things. But I have nothing to pack. Just imagine, he has nothing to pack. And you know that, what I have. For example, I giggled. Good nature, they eat the mushrooms. Just can't imagine what she's planning to take. What about all the stocks for winter? Apples, not mushrooms. Do you really think you'll need all that? Of course. She jumped up and looked at me sternly. I'm going to sleep and you can do anything you want. With those words, Yulia walked briskly towards the camp leader's cabin. Hey, I didn't. I rushed after her. Hey, after entering the cabin, Yulia immediately undressed, sneaked into the bed, and drew the blanket over her head. I don't mean anything like that. If you want to take your stories, let's take them. And again, they could be useful for us, especially in my situation where everything would happen. I was just joking. She peeked under the blanket and showed me the tongue. There's no tongue. Now sleep, commanded Yulia. I didn't mind. I just laid beside her and we were asleep hugging each other. Okay? I had a strange dream. Well, of course, being here in this camp was extremely strange by itself, incomparable with any nocturnal dreams. However, in a dream, everything seems so real that when I woke up, I couldn't remember a thing. There were only vague images of a long driveway, old rusted bus, rickety gates of the camp, collapsed statues of the pioneer, and an abandoned square. I ran through the silver, knocked back and forth as if trying to find something, but whom exactly remained a mystery to me. When I woke up, the sun was already setting. A bright sunbeam was lighting up dust from the silence of the room and painting it with all colors of the rainbow. Reflections of the grass took definite creative outlines. Look from one angle, from the sunlight spot, from another, pirate brigade going in guard. I don't know. I lazily stretched and yawned. Hey! Turning to the side, I saw Yulia, sleeping peacefully next to me. Good morning, said Yulia, without opening her eyes. It's daytime already. Morning starts when you wake up. You're talking just the same as I did before. So now you changed your mind. Well, I don't know. During the last week, I got used to getting up in the morning. That's not quite true, because I didn't always wake up with the sun rays and regularly missed lineups. So you want to say that you've changed? She giggled. I think any man in my position, at least a little, but changes. It seems to me quite natural. Yes, perhaps. I won't argue. A long silence followed. A silence when you're not tortured by the need to say anything, or to break the oppressive pause. The silence could say much more than any words. Well, we're leaving today? Asked I finally. I think so. You think? You mean you're not even sure? Not completely. This is happening the first time. You mean the disappearance of pioneers. Not just that. She got up from bed and started to dress. I looked at her mesmerized, unable to look away. What are you looking at? Get up, it's time to pack. You mean berries and mushrooms? Of course. Yulia took a Kimbo and looked at me resentfully. Do you want all my stocks gone? Of course I don't. To tell the truth, I didn't really care about them. More precisely, I don't see any sense to stock food in a one-way journey. At least, without a return ticket for sure. A few minutes later, we were standing at the same forest glade where the days before Yulia was speaking a mushroom with Stricker. She went behind a tree, threw aside the leaves, and pulled out a heavy sack. All this, that's not all. That's just a necessity. I couldn't put what I planned to say in a nice way, so I decided to say nothing. The sack was filled with mushrooms, berries, apples, nuts, all mixed up. I immediately got serious concerns for the safety of human consumption of this motley crew. Take it, said Yulia, pointing at the sack with an easy smile. Well, I hope you understand that I won't be able to. No, you're strong. Look how massive you are. She showed with hands the difference in her height. I tried to lift the sack. It weighed at least 30 kilos. How? 1 kilo is about 2 pounds, right? I want to make sure. Kilos to pounds. Yeah, so it's about 70 pounds. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Look, let's take only some of it. We won't be able to eat all of this anyway. I was trying to cheat. Why not? Winters are long in these things. So how do you know that? I guess. Should I make the most painful grimace I could? I will manage it till the square at most. Have some mercy on me. Yulia thought a little. Okay, then throw out the berries. What a great solution. Get rid of the lightest stuff. However, I didn't object, and so I put my hand into the sack. Can't say it got any lighter. I said when I finished with the berries. How did I take all the berries up? Don't want to hear anything. I said and think helplessly on the ground next to the sack. And let's carry it in turns. But it's heavy. Exactly, exclaimed Yulia. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's heavy for me. As if it's light for me. I muttered under my breath, trying to make Yulia not hear it. It is light. It seems that I should not underestimate her cat ears. Okay, let's come back here later, and for now it'd be nice to have something to eat. Well, maybe. Why don't we eat the food? You know, it'll make it later. She smiled and held out her hand to me. The canteen was filled with the smell of fried potatoes. Yulia rolled around me and watched me cooking. To tell the truth, I never found any special pleasure in doing this. I always wanted to start eating immediately, without waiting for all the ingredients to be prepared. Water to start boiling, dumplings to float up. That's why I'm usually fine with eating sandwiches or fast food. You're doing so well. I told you there's nothing special. But, she tried to find words. But doing well anyways. I'm glad you like it. Of course I like it. Judging by the way Yulia was demolishing potatoes, she actually enjoyed my simple culinary creation. Are you worried? First true, then speak. What a loud... I'm assuming that means something similar to idiot, moron. Yeah, probably. You must be in a polite society. And where do you see a society here? Yulia spread her hands to the side and left. That was true, the canteen was empty. Oh yeah, her hands were at the side. Definitely. Just like the whole camp. What do you think? We're all gone too? How would I know? She picked the last piece of the fork and deftly sent it into her mouth. You missed them? Sort of. Meowth, said the motto, right? Another quote. But I didn't pay any special attention to it this time. Wait, is that Pokemon? Given that you're some kind of cat, you've definitely got your motto, right? Are you feeling lonely? Well, I'm not lonely here. There's 2 of us. But if what happened wouldn't have happened, we may be. I stopped for a moment. So in other realities, you and me weren't so close? Yulia finished for me. Yes. No. It's strange. Why? Well, because there are a lot of camps, as you say, and according to the theory of probability theory, which means that everything that happened within the last 2 days is really something exceptional. As if something bad. Of course not. I felt the blood rush to my head. You're strange. There are lots of strange things here. That's why I use the word so often. Anyways, you're just carping. Ooh, me? Never. She laughed. No, you're seriously carping. Especially when it comes to your words. Why would I be doing that? I can't even imagine. You know better. Seems like any of my arguments she already had an answer prepared, as if she knew in advance what I will say. Forget it. Let's go. Where? And I said just saying this was a big mistake, and now for sure she'll drag me to that sack. Well, there's enough time till the bus arrives, so we could... Alright, stocks! I just scratched my chin and followed her. What a fail. Carrying nearly 25 kilos is not easy. Oh, at least I got rid of, 5 kilos. Even for a short distance. I stopped over 15 meters to rest. Yulia heard and encouraged me, but it was already making things just worse. I don't know if I deserved a medal in some kind of strange cat girl sack short distance carrying, but about an hour later, the sack was transported to the bus stop. I felt exhausted beside it. That's it. You're such a hero. See, nothing to be afraid of. Whole body ached, muscles burned, and the river sweat flowed from my forehead, destroyed my eyes. Don't know what a reward I was obliged to get, but this competition was more like an Olympics for mentally challenged people. Though I won, I'm still result. Look, the bus is coming. What? Jumped up, fatigue seemed vanished in a moment. Something could be seen in the distance. I narrowed my eyes and saw Icarus. But why? Yulia told me that it'll arrive close to midnight. Moreover, I expected the Elias bus. I was kind of expecting grasshoppers and zombie Olianas. Soon the bus stopped in front of us and opened the doors, inviting us in. Driver's seat was empty, and I was not really surprised. Much stranger things happened here. Coming? Yulia easily jumped on the first step and gestured me to follow her. Don't you think it's strange? It's weird the buses go by themselves? Well, she thought about that. Of course it is strange. And you've said to yourself that there's plenty of strange things here. Yes, she was right on this one. Anyways, I had no choice. In both cases, whether I stay or whether I go on the bus, I wasn't sure what will come next. In any case, on the second choice, I at least had the illusionary hope to escape from this game. I sighed, but with the last effort, lifted the sack and got into the bus. We drove for about an hour. Yulia was constantly chattering about something, but I wasn't listening. I carefully stepped through the window at the passing landscapes. Forests, fields, rivers, forests, fields. Absolutely nothing suspicious. On the one hand, this gave me some hope, and on the other, it was a sign that in the end nothing will change, because in this world, it seems everything is slow and measured, following its well-established rules. It was so at least a few days ago. Although, how can I make conclusions, having only been there a whole week? Well, now I'm sure everything will be fine. I looked at her carefully. Cat ears, moving back and forth, long tail, bit enlarged fangs. Yulia seemed like a character from a fairy tale. We could decide later what to do with her in the real world. It turned into one big throbbing bang, ready to burst any moment. I was waiting for how this will end. The result could be anything. For me, it was important not to go crazy ahead of time. My nerves were stretched to the limit, and I decided not to think about anything. It was impossible to distract myself. Hey, are you even listening? Huh? No, sorry, it's deep in thought. Well, as always, she pouted. Now is such a moment, you know? We can get out of this camp. So it's a very important moment for me. Well, for me it's more important too, but I'm not worried. You simply have nothing to compare. What do you mean? Before I lived in a different world. The world was as it seems. So I have something to compare this camp to. And you can say we're born here. Oh, I wasn't. How do you know? I just know. I know that. The bus was peacefully bouncing on hubbles, shaking me more and more. The steering wheel was turning on its own, and I soon stopped noticing the absence of a driver. The eyes began to close up, and I dozed off. Some girl bent over me. She was gently whispering something in my ear, so tenderly that I felt a strong hit on the head. Hey, don't sleep. Am I disturbing? I outraged, rubbing the bruised place. You're not listening to me. If we escape from here, we will have lots of time for conversation. If we don't escape, then we'll have even more time. I tried to smile, but just thinking that we won't ever leave this camp frightens me a lot, so I just made a stupid grin. It's good if we don't escape, because in your world, I surely don't know what's there and how. But don't not pay any attention to me at all. I will, I promise. I sincerely hugged her. Really? Really? Yulia leaned against me. Then will you be listening? Listen to me? Of course. Why should you repeating words? And will always be agreeing with me? Sure, yeah. She pulled away and looked into my eyes. Well, then I forgive you. That was a lie, by the way. A loud laugh filled the bus cabin. But be careful. If you forget about that, we'll try to deceive. Want to sign a contract? Marriage contract? I don't have any property for it anyways, but I do. Yulia pointed at the pack lying in the way. All that. I tried to remember what had been bought with my money. Here. I took out a mobile phone out of my pocket. But this time, it was already out of charge. What's that? Yulia said with curiosity, taking the mobile. A very useful thing in my world. You can communicate with people at a distance. Well, that's really cool. Excellent. That will do. She pulled the mobile out of the seat. Deal then? Stocks for winter, or for me and for you. Is that thing. Okay, deal. Alright. Now we are husband and wife. She smiled slightly. Hey, wait. I suddenly remembered that all of this conversation started with the marriage contract. Anyways, without official registration, when we get to your world, we can register. Man without wife is like a kitchen without a knife. If we get there, of course. Yulia said nothing and just stared somewhere ahead with eyes wide open. Huh? I followed her gaze and realized the bus was full of people. These aren't the same sprites as before. Because I remember the Konata-looking girl. She had like, she was like gesturing to have like ear, like, getting like spikes. I realized the bus was full of people. All of them were wearing a pioneer uniform. All looked like that pioneer. Nobody said a single word. They were just silently looking in my direction. I could not see their faces, clothes, statues. Yes, their faces were concealed in that paired as for nowhere shadows. Seemed like instead of heads, which people usually have, they had a mini black hole. I started to shiver and my back broke out in goosebumps. Yulia squeezed my hand. By an enormous effort, I forced myself to look at her. She was very scared too. If I was alone at the moment, I probably felt unconscious. But right now, I felt responsible, not only for my own life. Who are you? I managed to do that with difficulty. Pioneers came through terrifying silence. It became hard to breathe. I was gasping, but my brain refused to work in low oxygen. I lost consciousness for a moment. Who are you? What do you want? I heard Yulia's shout after regaining my senses. Pioneers stood up from the first seat and walked towards them. Hey, some man. We decided to go back home too. A chorus of voices filled the bus. They'll keep you company. I don't know what to say. So are these all the other Semyons? Now the strangest situation I experienced in the camp. Neither Yulia nor the city nor the disappearance of the pioneers, nor the strange person standing beside me were beyond comparison with this. I've asked you a question. It seemed like old Yulia was still able to speak clearly. Not this price, I think I'm Cheers herself, you could say, an extraordinary being. I repeat, we're just going home. His voice sounded frantic. Oh, are you bothering me? Bothering. What do you want from us? Nothing at all. Nothing. I don't believe you. I know there's a reason for you to be doing all this. It's just your imagination, animal. Whoa. Maybe I am an animal. Who are you, a ghost? A shadow? Maybe. Ghosts have the rights too. You have a right to... oh, you have a right to get out of here. Yulia shouted so loud that my ears became stuffy. But neither the pioneer nor the companions reacted. I guess we'll stay, he said maliciously. But how did you manage this and all the others? At last I gathered strength to speak. It's simple, my dear friend. Collective mind. Heard about it? And so? Every one of us wanted to wish you luck simultaneously. That's all. Luck. Embracing, I would say. That's the reason we are here. But what will happen next? Honestly, I have no idea. Get out! Yulia shouted again. Be cool, be cool. You see? He addressed me again. I don't want to hide anything from you. You have a good chance to get out of here now. I don't exactly know why, but your actions broke the cycle. Cycles, to be precise. All of our cycles. There's a chance that we won't be able to be leaving the camp every 7 days and be returning back on the gate, waking up in this bus. Then don't return, just die. It's not that simple. Why shouldn't we have an instinct of self-preservation? We should, right? Yes, the pioneers. Should. Heard the response. So we decided to keep you company. Now, either we will get out of here altogether, or we will vanish forever altogether. 2. Or start another cycle. All 3 options suit us. What if we die because of you? Well, we won't die alone. We gotta die with honor. Honor. What do you think that are lives? He laughed. Well, what lives are that? Lives. Are they not as important as yours? He really didn't know what to answer. I don't think that all of us are here. In fact, much more of us moved within. But there were enough tickets for everyone. Yulia hissed. It's too late. I suggest you calm down and enjoy the flight. Stewardess will offer you food and drinks in a couple of minutes. He grinned and went to his place. Yulia jumped up and I stopped her. Let me go. I'll take him down. No need. What can you do to him? Oh, what will it be? She looked at me with surprise but sat down. So what? Are you suggesting not to do anything and just wait? What can we do? I don't know, but we should just be sitting. I have understood one thing for sure in this game. Little depends on me. Actually, nothing at all, especially now. Especially here. I have not the slightest idea what to do to drive them out of here. And even if I knew, I'm sure that nothing will change. Nothing would affect the final outcome. You may be right. Yulia said in a sad voice. We can only wait then. It won't take long. She put her head on my shoulder. We've been going for such a long time. Seems like eternity. The sun was set and the night fell. The seconds lasted for hours, minutes, for years. Pioneers kept dead silence, and even that one, the arrogant one, didn't try to start a conversation. Silence was louder than any shouts. A quiet clap would be enough for my eardrums to explode. Me and Yulia kept silence too. Everything that had been said today, No words left. I felt totally empty. My head was heavy as a lead, and it seemed that I had already been dead. But God and devil had just forgot about me, so I'd have to spend the rest of eternity alone in the silent mass of pioneers. Are they really my colleagues in misfortune? Have they really gone to this camp too, spent a week here and then left? Then all over again. Maybe it was the same for me. As the pioneer said, everything's possible. Everything is possible now. I heard a quiet snoring of Yulia. She fell asleep. All the stress seemed to be too much for her. Maybe she spent all of her energy shouting. In any case, it's better for her to wait for the end while sleeping. And I was absolutely sure that this was the end. It is stupid to hope while standing on the edge of a cliff surrounded by countless enemies. Even if there's the smallest chance for rescue, you wouldn't be really thinking about it. Maybe it shouldn't be this way. Someone would have more optimism in my place. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I just had to make the last step. Yes, the one last step. Why though? This is not the stairs, but escalator. It'd get me to the finish in any case. I closed my eyes and consciousness had left me at once. I fell asleep. I don't know, would it last for an hour or for eternity? The emptiness is not the best place for thoughts. When there is nothing, the essence of the usual world disappears. In the end, thought is its part too, just not material. It's difficult to imagine where the existence ends. A person is not supposed to figure it out. I regain consciousness in complete darkness. To be precise, I regain ability to perceive myself as... But I won't need to censor that, right? Hold on. Okay, yeah, I don't. To be precise, I regain ability to perceive myself as a person. There's nothing else. Neither around nor inside. It was like I stopped to exist. Was erased from the universe. But I wasn't dead, no. It was really different. As I moved from a three-dimensional space to one-dimensional, the whole world compares to the size of a dot. That dot was me, was everything. I was everything and at the same time was nothing. However, my consciousness, my memories, my souls wanted that tiny patch too. I wasn't afraid. Maybe because there's no need. Maybe because I still couldn't understand what was happening. The sense of time was lost here. There's simply no such term here. That's why it's impossible to tell how long I'd been in emptiness. Finally, after an hour or a year, I started to hear a quiet voice. I couldn't make out the words, but I was the one it spoke to. Actually, there's no one else. Semyon, Semyon. Yes? I replied as if taking a phone. Nice to meet you. The voice sounded very close. We know each other for a long time, though. Is this the voice in the Semyon bad end? Who are you? I am you. Did I die? No, nothing like that. The voice sounded calm, as if speaking to an old friend. What's happening to me? Oh, is this also the person from the... I think it was the Semyon good end, actually. Remember how on our computer somebody messaged us on... I forget what set it was, but you know. You've reached the end of your path. What path? You managed to get out of the camp. Camp, yes I remember. Sylvanak Pioneer Camp. Suddenly I remembered the last 7 days. I remembered how I was leaving from there, together with Yulia. Where is... Yulia? Yes. She sat here. Looked around, but there's only emptiness. I don't see her. You shouldn't see. You should feel. It wasn't anything tense, as if recovering from anesthesia. I know what it is. Anesthesia? I don't feel anything. You just have to remember. After those words, thousands of pictures, images, smells, thoughts appeared in my mind. The camp. I was there for real. Savir with Lena, with Alyssa, with Oliana, with Masha, but how? I clearly remember that I left and came back to the real world. Then I met Slavia on the bus stop. No, I met Oliana at the university. No, I met Alyssa at a concert. But I lived with Lena for so many years. No, I was a completely different life with Masha. How was all that possible? I remembered events of almost 5 lifespans in the smallest details. But everything happened simultaneously. And I'm sure that it was real. How? Yes, all of it is really happened to you. But how? You left the camp, not just once. Then you lived your normal life. Then you came back and left again. So was it like I died and revived? No. You can think that it happened simultaneously. I don't understand. You don't need to. And who were those other pioneers? They are you too. The other sides of you. I don't understand. Every person is an endless universe. From his own actions depends on how his life will go onwards. You remember those 5 times because those were the times you took choices that led you out of the camp. Your other replicas acted differently somewhere. That's it. It's all that simple. For me, it wasn't that simple. And what is this camp? You can consider it a testing ground. And who are you? I am you, but from a long time after. Not the time as you see it. I'm beyond and above all you. You consider me the main beyond. So you're the reason for all this? That's not exactly true. Everything happened not according to my will. But I can control these events. But why? Are you against it? I got lost in thoughts. At least as lost as it was possible in such an obscure state of mind. I don't know. If you were given an option now, when you know and remember everything, would you really decide to take it to the start and just forget everything? I don't know. I wasn't ready to answer such a difficult question. Anyways, where's Yulia? She's right here. Where? Inside of you. How's that? Yulia is your inner world, your consciousness which is gained a foreign. I couldn't comprehend its words. You don't need to try to understand, as I already said, but I felt that I was missing her. Don't be afraid. She will always be with you. I don't think I wanted exactly this union just yesterday. The hardest thing is to make an inner peace, not with an enemy. And you've done it. If you want to love her, you have to learn how to love yourself. Well, that's enough for you. It's time for me to leave. Wait, and what will happen to me? We'll go back. I don't understand what was real and what was not. How many realities are there? Where to? It only depends on you. I don't understand. You remembered all possible variants of events now. Took a long pause and didn't dare to say anything, just so I wouldn't accidentally interrupt him. So you have at least 5 options. Will I remember all of this? Up to you to decide. A trace of emotion appeared in his voice for a moment. Maybe joy or maybe dissatisfaction. Very well. But I felt that the voice will never speak to me again. Time passed. I tried to decide what to do next. If everything is as he said, then I just have to wish. At that time I had completely calmed down and, as you say, cheered up a bit. I was totally sure that I had gone out from the spellbound camp. Moreover, a bright future awaited me. I didn't know. I remembered it. Oh, what should I choose? Closed my eyes and clearly imagined a smiling Slavia. She was always willing to help me and never scolded me for anything. It's always calm and safe with her. And that meeting at the bus stop. I guess I never thought about being with her in real life. That would be amazing, I'm sure. Throughout so many years, then it grew truly precious to me. I actually remembered all that time spent with her. I remember our kids, remember times of joy and sorrow, remember everything. It's hard to reject all that. Or Alyssa, dearly hugging her guitar. It was never boring with her. Maybe that's the life I always dreamt about. Laid back and simply funny? Maybe that's the girl I ever wished for. Loyal tomboy? Alyssa's image in my thoughts was smiling slightly. Growing up with Juliana seems like a good option too. Of course, back in the camp, I didn't take her as a woman, but now, obviously, she got it. Her cause? But at the same time, there's a sense of magic in her, something attracting. And of course, Miku, a match from that other life, she was truly precious to me. Maybe back there, the camp is just a small episode, and I might just be really different from myself and all other options. But that's for the best. New opportunities, possibilities, and the person I love, the person who I suddenly know the entire life. But it's still sad that I'll never see Yulia again. You suddenly will! Her voice sounded in my head. What? Where are you? I'm right here, like you said. You knew? No, I hadn't understood it only when you got here. Are you okay with it? Won't you miss me? Of course no. I'll always be with you. Do you remember your promise? What promise? Oh, you'll always be with me. Yes. Don't ever think that will break it. I'll watch you. Don't know if I'll ever again be speaking to her like that. Maybe one could simply go nuts from that. But right now, I was happy. Alright, I won't forget. Then you just have to make a choice. I felt like Yulia disappeared, vanishing in the labyrinth of my mind. Well, it's time. I closed my eyes tight and... What will it be? Am I going back to the camp? Or your life? Oh, my eyes were struck by bright sunlight. Nothing surprising in that it's summer after. Wait, am I in the hospital? It is that strange dream again. Why did I start seeing it so often recently? Wait, is he talking about the dream from the beginning being at the front of the camp? Maybe there's a reason. Still, why? Pioneer camps and girls camp leader. Oh, I've never been in the camp. Maybe you just don't remember? Very funny. What if? Trust me, I clearly don't remember everything that has happened to me since I was 3 years old. And before that, I probably was in an unconscious age. Even if that's true, all that is not accidental. Why is it not accidental? There are people who see a black cat in their dreams every night, and nothing happens. Have you just made it up? I haven't made anything up. I've read about it recently. Black cat is one of the things in such a detailed dream as something different. I don't see much difference. Okay, then what will you say about that voice? What voice? Don't play the fool. I wasn't even planning to. I just told you to make a choice. Well, voice? So what? There's a reason. I don't remember anything else. The dream ends there. Maybe you forget it when you wake up. Maybe, but what? But that means you actually made some choice. I don't even remember the options. Were there any? There should have been. You don't even try to be serious about the important things, as always. Oh my god, such an important thing. There's no point in talking to you. Recently, I started noticing that I have something like a split personality. An inner monologue that is certainly a normal phenomenon for any person, but when it turns out into a dialogue, well, it's still a long way to a clinical case, because I talk to myself and not the other personality inside my mind. Maybe with my subconscious. However, it's not important. Oh, hey, you know, let's save here, so, you know, I can just go back at any time. And my two favorite girls were Yulia and Masha, so, you know, let's just choose Yulia, just so, you know. Choose Yulia. Okay. Oh! I turned over to the other side. The bright sun still shining before my eyes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, I replied. Choose? Did I even have a choice? Every story has its beginning and its end. Every story has its canvas, hypnosis, contents, key moments, prologues, and epilogues. There's no such a book, reading of which does not reveal new details you haven't noticed before. But every book has a last page, and after turning it over, we put a book on the shelf, just to open a new one tomorrow. Huh. That's it? So, I guess those could both be considered a true ending? Well, which one's technically the true ending? The cat is fine too. Hey guys, we're here with the afterword, I guess you could say. I'm just about to upload the final part in about 6 hours or so. So, you know, this is, you know, recent. I finished the game about more or less a month ago. More like, you know, 3, maybe 4 weeks, but, you know, same thing. I've tried recording this, like, quite a few times over the past couple weeks, but I can't just get it, you know? I can't just say what I want to say about the game. Get what I mean? You know. You know. But, Yulia, best girl, that's all that matters. Yeah, Yulia, best girl. That's all that matters, really, nowadays. Best girl. But I really like the game. And the ending, I'm gonna try to summarize it, but I don't really think I got it right. Wait, what's this? Wait, what was this from? I forget. Oh, someone remind me what that's from. I can't remember. Kinda looks like Rena from Higurashi, like the hat, the knife thing. I don't know what you call those. But oh yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try to summarize to what I think happened. Basically, someone told me yesterday, I think it was, that the harem ending was actually a fake true ending. So I'm assuming the Yulia one is. I'm just gonna assume that after that one, you know, the time loop or whatever you want to call it continued again. So basically, Yulia, or maybe Semyon was the voice in Yulia's head, but Yulia was like a voice in Semyon's head, and he was like something similar to dreaming, that the whole, like, the pioneer camp thing, like he was just dreaming it over and over, and then like the voice in his head was like, oh okay, he was like, oh yeah, gotcha. Then he woke up, and whoever he wanted to be there was there. I got all the CGs, but I'm not gonna bother going that far. So yeah, that's kind of, to my understanding, what happened. Could someone explain to me, like, is this one of those things that people just theorize and no one's really for sure which one is the, like, what actually happened, or like, just someone explain what happened? I will be doing what's it, One Pioneer Story. I haven't actually recorded it yet, so you know I'll have to get around to that. It might be a week or so, or maybe you know it'll start right after I upload this. Not really for sure yet, but you know you guys will see then. I also plan on doing a few mods after the DLC, so it's been fun doing this, guys. I'll see you whenever I start this again. Most likely in a week, maybe tomorrow. Well, really 2 days from now, technically. But you know. Oh, and I never got the achievement on Steam for the Tell Me I'm Bad ending. So, no, I don't have 100%. How am I supposed to get all the achievements? Yeah, this but oh, it worked! It worked! It hasn't worked until now, but the synchronize with Steam button just worked. Haha, 100%. You know, that's a sign that this is the one, because I've tried to record this like 5 times now, but you know I never really said what I needed to say. But you know, this is it. The only thing that I didn't like about this game though was, well, didn't like isn't the right term, but it's the art. I think people can agree with me. It's odd. I liked it to its own degree, but the backgrounds were amazing. But like the CGs and stuff were kind of out of style. Maybe maybe that's the right term for it. I don't know. But everything else about this game, you know, especially from, is indie the right term? I don't really think it is, but you know, like, you know, it was formed from just an anonymous image board team. I think it's 11chan for the Russian one. Oh, I'm missing a music. Oh, but yeah, what's the song? Let's Be Friends. Oh yeah, I like this one. This is the Lena theme. Although, you know, Lena, worst girl, I don't know why she had that knife. She's insane. You know, but it was a good game. Yulia, best girl though. So see you guys later. I'll continue recording sometime. Thanks for watching this far. I'd like to thank all of you for doing such. See you guys next time, guys. Bye.